All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. We have a great show. Sorry, I am late. We had to do some procedures in the evening, but thank you for joining me today. In today's video, we're going to go through a couple of different things. Number one, we'll talk about regurgitation. What is it? What causes it? And how do I recommend to treat this, even natural options? Number two, the second topic is that we will talk about the 6 home remedies I recommend when it comes to chronic gastritis. We'll also talk about natural stool softeners. If you're having the urge to go, but you can't go, you could be wondering what you can do naturally. And we'll talk about why, let me make sure we have this topic here. Why does your booty burn? Issues and what you need to get that fixed, and your questions live as well. So I want to thank you for joining me today. My name is Dr. Islam, and usually every Monday I go live around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight we were late. I'm sorry, but we had some patients. We had to do some things in the clinic, so I appreciate you joining me today. My passion is to give you guys the best tips, the best tricks based on evidence. You can get your health straight and get you taken care of. If you haven't already, I want you to do a couple things. Smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to my YouTube page. Go to my Facebook page. Watch my videos. And come see us at the Gastro, where we can take care of all your GI needs. So I know it's late. Let's go into the topics right now. And let me know in the questions down below in the comments if you have a question for me. So topic number one. What is regurgitation? So let me know in the comments down below if you suffer from regurgitation. What this is literally contents going from your stomach up into your esophagus. So you feel regurgitation, you feel food coming up, you feel acid coming up. That is actually the definition of regurgitation. This is one of the subsets of what's called GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, which can also cause heartburn, chest pain, difficulty swallowing, regurgitation like we just talked about, asthma issues, throat clearing, problems like this. So what exactly causes regurgitation? We know the root cause is not acid. It's not too much acid. It is not something with too little acid. When it comes to regurgitation, the big issue is the valve between the esophagus and stomach that is open longer and more often to cause food to go from the stomach to go up into your esophagus to cause these symptoms of regurgitation. So it is a sphincter problem. Now, there are a lot of ways that we can treat this, and I'm going to give you the recommendations I recommend that are natural options to hopefully get your symptoms taken care of. Tip number one, have smaller meals. The less larger meals that you have, less chance you have for your stomach to expand, or maybe not even expand, so you don't have food that's just sitting there. So try to have small, frequent meals throughout the day to help out when it comes to regurgitation. Number two, wait at least 2 or 3 hours before you lie down after you eat. The longer the food the longer the food stays in your stomach and you lie down, or the quicker that you fall asleep or lie down after you eat, the more likely it is for food to go from your stomach into your esophagus to cause regurgitation to occur. So lie down, but wait at least 2 or 3 hours before you lie down before you can get your regurgitation taken care of for you. Number three, there are certain things that you can take to help out with this. So things like chamomile tea. Things like chamomile tea can help relax your stomach, to allow things to pass through, to help minimize regurgitation and to control those symptoms as well. Next, don't forget to elevate the bed. Elevating the bed does help out when it comes to regurgitation. It keeps food down, prevents food from going up into your esophagus, and can minimize the damage that can occur with regurgitation. Add in more fiber to your diet. Now, I have found that adding fiber supplementation for some people works a lot better. Helps to manage your acid, keeps acid down, binds to your acid, and keeps the food down as well. So the more that you can add fiber supplementation to your diet, the better it's going to be for your regurgitation as well. And sometimes things that can also help out are other foods you can add into your diet, like whole grains, berries, minimizing coffee. These are things that have been shown to minimize regurgitation symptoms. So try these things to hopefully get you feeling better and get your symptoms taken care of. But these are things that I recommend when it comes to regurgitation. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried these things, if they've worked or if they haven't worked as well. All right. So if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. Every Monday, I typically go live on your social media streams. Normally go live at 7 p.m. Tonight, we had a late night. We had some clinic patients. We had some procedures, so we went a little bit later. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to go back to my YouTube page, my Facebook page. I have a lot of videos on this as well. And also, don't forget to come see us at Gastro, where we can take care of your GI needs. All right, topic number 2, home remedies for chronic gastritis. So do you suffer from gastritis? Let me tell you, if you suffer from gastritis, always remember to be sure to speak to your healthcare provider if you're worried about this, because gastritis can lead to complications down the road. And I don't want you to treat yourself without seeing a doctor. However, if you've been diagnosed with gastritis and you've seen a doctor, here's 6 things that I recommend to hopefully manage your gastritis at home. So tip number 1, try to incorporate low acid foods in your diet. We know there are certain foods that tend to produce a lot of acid. Tomato-based foods, alcohol, foods that have a lot of pepperoni or tomato or pepperoni or fats, things that have a lot of cheese. These are foods that are very commonly causing a lot of acid to occur that can make acid reflux worse. And so you want to try and incorporate foods that minimize acid. These include foods that have a lot of fermentation, a lot of fiber, plants, vegetables, whole grains. These foods include like lean proteins. These foods actually help out to minimize the amount of acid that goes into your stomach, to minimize the gastritis, and to manage that and to get that taken care of for you. So try to incorporate as many low acid foods as you can to hopefully get your diet taken care of. Tip number 2, try to add probiotics to your diet. There is evidence that probiotics can help minimize gastritis symptoms, get you feeling better, and hopefully allow your microbiome to get changed. For a lot of my patients, one of the root causes of why they have gastritis is the change in their gut microbiome. So if you can alter that by adding probiotics to your diet, you're able to change your risk factors for developing gastritis and hopefully minimize those symptoms and get you feeling better as well. Tip number 3, try to add in certain teas like chamomile tea or peppermint tea. These teas have been shown to have antioxidants, anti-inflammatory effects, and can help soothe the stomach as well. So if you can incorporate these teas into your diet, it'll help out with your gastritis symptoms to calm things down and get you feeling better as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you suffer from gastritis or if this has helped out as well. Another tea that I recommend is ginger tea. This has been used for a long time to treat GI issues. It's very effective when it comes to gastritis. So try to incorporate ginger tea, whether it's ginger tea or ginger root, into your diet to help soothe your stomach, improve your GI tract, and hopefully manage your gastritis symptoms as well. And sometimes also there are some lifestyle changes you can recommend to help out, or we can recommend to help out. So certainly stress can play a huge role when it comes to gastritis. The more stressed you are in your mind, the more stressful lifestyle that you have, the more inflammation you're going to have in your body. So try to find ways to manage stress, whether it's yoga, meditation, prayer. These things work. They're effective. And they can hopefully manage and help control your symptoms. And then lastly, small, frequent meals throughout the day with less amount will really help out when it comes to your gastritis symptoms as well. So try to incorporate these things, incorporate these foods to hopefully minimize your gastritis, get you feeling better, and get your gastritis taken care of. Let me know in the comments down below if these have worked for you, what hasn't worked, what has worked. And also, if you're suffering from gastritis, come see us at Gastro. We can find out exactly what we can do to get your gastritis taken care of for you. All right, perfect. All right, next topic. Natural stool softeners. Are you one of the millions of people who are suffering from constipation or having hard stools? You're wondering what you can do today to get you feeling better. Here are a couple of natural stool softeners I recommend to all my patients. So, stool softener number 1, you know the answer, fiber. Fiber-rich foods will help out when it comes to your stools. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the things that I recommend when it comes to your stools or constipation is fiber supplementation. This tends to work a little bit better when it comes to constipation to get your bowels going and flowing. So try to incorporate some sort of fiber in your diet to get you feeling better and to soften up your stools. Tip number 2 are prunes. Prunes contain both soluble and insoluble fiber. Prunes have both soluble and insoluble fiber. It has sorbitol as well. This is a natural sugar to help allow things to pass through a lot easier, a lot softer, and allow you to have good bowel movements as well. So try to incorporate prunes or prune juice or even plums. They're all within the same family to allow you to have better and softer bowel movements. Tip number 3 are chia seeds. Chia seeds are nature's natural fiber to give you the way to get you going and flowing. They add as antioxidants, they add minerals, they add vitamins, and they also have soluble fiber already in it to give you more effective bowel habits. Next tip are chia seeds. I love chia seeds. I add this always to my salads, to my breakfast, to my shakes. Once again, this also has both natural fiber, soluble fiber to get you going, get you flowing, and to help out with any inflammation going on inside your body as well. And then lastly, things like sweet potatoes, which have a lot of bulk and natural fibers in them. Whole grains like sourdough bread or Ezekiel bread have natural fiber supplementation in them as well. Certain fruits, especially like the ones I mentioned before, and also things like vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, these are effective options to soften up your stool. So if you're suffering from constipated stools or you're having to strain to go, try these things, incorporate them into your diet, and see how it helps out. And come see us at Gastro. We can find out the root cause of what is going on, hopefully get you feeling better as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried these things, what has worked, what has not worked as well. All right, perfect. Now, last topic. I know it's late, so I'm going a little bit quickly, but we're going to talk about, hey, Dr. Islam, why does my booty burn? Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever had this issue, because I'll tell you, I've had this issue. Yes, your GI doctor has had the booty burn before. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I have a lot of patients that see me for this. So why is this the case? So reason number 1 is that you could actually have an infection on your bottom. A lot of my patients have a candida infection or a yeast infection, like a diaper rash infection in their bottom that can cause their bottom to burn, to itch, to not feel very good. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is that you could have what's called a fissure in your bottom. It's like a paper cut right in your bottom. Having that paper cut is not fun, especially in an area that has a lot of blood vessels, that is very sensitive, and that can make your bottom burn as well. And then reason number 3, where your bottom can burn are hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are literally a pain in the butt for a lot of my patients, and it can also be a reason that you're burning as well. So if you're having the booty burn, these are 3 reasons why. So what can you do to get this fixed? So number 1, I always recommend have some sort of barrier protection in your bottom. So other kind of things can work. Destin, balneol, maybe even butt paste. These things act as a natural barrier to hopefully protect your bottom from any itching and any burning. Number 2, if you have a yeast infection, you may need antifungal therapy to put on your bottom to get rid of that yeast, very commonly like you do for a diaper rash. And number 3, if you have hemorrhoids, they need to be fixed. If your booty is burning, get your hemorrhoids fixed, because this will fix any issues that can occur later on. It can also fix any issues that can occur to make your burning worse. If you're having these issues, come see us at Gastro, where we are the booty experts. We can find out what's going on, and we can get you taken care of as well. All right, guys. Quick poop tips, Poop Scoop Monday. Appreciate your time. I love seeing you guys. Next week will be at our normal time. Stay happy, stay healthy. See you guys next week. Have a great day. Thank you guys for your patience.